Let's mute our mic. Now, I asked a question in my community, and the question is, I said, is this particular zone A plus setup? This setup you are saying, is this an A plus setup? I call it A plus. Where's the plus? A plus setup. Some are saying yes. Majority are saying yes. Even all of you are saying yes. Is this a A plus setup? Yesterday I focused on gold. I told you guys that definitely what I'm doing is that I'm expecting gold to come to this zone. This is my breakup mitigation block. I told you exactly what I told you. That's what gold did. And price come to that zone and start buying immediately. I told you that same spot. Now, after that, what happened? Price break another structure. Bam, a very clean break of structure. And most of you might be asking, why are you not going to your 1 hour time frame? It's because we're in August. So the market is not moving well because majority of the big banks are in holiday right now. If you're not careful with trading now, you go chop stop loss tire. Now sense if they buy, now sense if they sell. You have to open your knowledge if you want to make profits during August. Even it's very advisable for you to stay out of the market during August because market does not respect higher time frame. You only respect your lower time frame, your 15 minutes time frame, your 5 minutes. So if you are waiting for price to come, some of us are waiting for 4 hours. You can never see that setup. If you are waiting for 4 hours, okay, look at 4 hours market. What do you want? What do you want to trade here? You won't see any opportunity. Why? Because the market is not moving fine. The big banks are in all day. So what happened here? You'll be looking for your lower time frame. That's where you can see opportunity. Now, this is a clear break of structure. And I ask the question: is this a valid break of a plus setup? The answer is no. The answer is no. This is if I have to look out for liquidity, my liquidity will be somewhere here. Here. This will be my liquidity. And I'm not too sure about this liquidity because had it been price was able to break out from this high, I'll be sure about this liquidity. But a lot of people are marking here as liquidity. Is this a liquidity? Do you know what is liquidity? This is not a liquidity, this particular zone here. So that's why when price strip it out, it wasn't able. It still continued going down. This is not a liquidity. This is not a liquidity. Though there are buyers here, but there's not much. Had it been price was able to break up from this side, or it was able to like come to this zone, like signifying that that particular zone is a liquidity, fine. A lot of liquidity will be here. But now, this is not my liquidity. If I want to use liquidity, had it been I'm looking for liquidity, I will have used this as liquidity because I see a little impulsive move here that shows that maybe sellers will be here. Now, if you look at the reaction of the market here, just pay attention to this market now. If market can react here, that shows that this particular zone is a liquidity. What I mean by reaction is this: there must be like a small movement like this that shows that market is going up. So the moment you see that, this liquidity become valid. Now, this other block will be very, very safe. But if not, this your other block is not yet safe. It's not safe for now. This other block is not safe for now. What price is doing is just retracement. What price is doing right now is pull back. There's no liquidity on gold right now. So if you are looking for to buy gold here, it's not safe. It's not. It's not safe until I see a reaction here. A reaction here. Who is this now? Not start. Until I see a reaction here, that's when I cannot say, okay, it's safe to buy gold here. There must be a reaction. Now, look at what is like my secret towards that yesterday market that I told you that I'm going to buy from that mitigation block. What is my secret? Now, look at your 1 hour
Mm.
time. The secret is this. Why I decided to use this particular zone as mitigation block is this. Do you know the secret? If you look at the market have been a very short order flow, very clean and neat. And this is the last big of structure. This is good, though. This is
Oh,
good analysis.
that was light.
So now, this is very neat. It's very clean. Clean break of structure. Now, what happened? Price give us a pullback, a valid one. This is a valid pullback. Very valid. What happened? Price started coming down. Pull, 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 pull. But wasn't able to break out from this structure. And we see what impossible move breaking out from this high, which give us a market structure shift. Now, most of you are looking out to sell good. I was just laughing. As if you are selling good. When price have changed sentiment, you are looking out to sell. When price have already changed sentiment, you are looking to sell good. This is where the sentiment have changed. A lot of people think that until price break out from this, a lot of people think that until price break out from this high, this is our market. This is not market structure shift. This is your market structure shift because this is a valid pullback. This is not your market structure shift. This is it. It's a valid pullback. But that pullback wasn't able to break out from this low. Now, a lot of say this is a market structure shift. Now, this is some people say that yes, this is our order block. What are you doing? Now you see that you are SMC trader. What kind of SMC trader you are? You are doing rubbish. That's why you keep on losing and losing and losing all the time. Why? Because you think that this is your order block. Because what you see an impulsive move here, right? This is break of structure. So, and this is another break of structure. This is like so we see an impulsive. Say definitely when price come back here, price will continue selling. And that's what a lot of people was doing yesterday. When I was telling that they should sell good. mm, When I tell them something, they say good. That's what a lot of people are doing yesterday. They think that here, price have come back here because we see an impulsive move here. That definitely this is it now. Price mitigated to the other block. Can you see? Now they say they are selling gold. What are you selling? You are selling gold. Some will say no, 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 no. Some will say that this is a liquidity sweep. That is a liquidity sweep. Bah! I want to sell gold. Start selling good. Here. Then we start selling good. What happened today? Fee. Stop loss it. That they will stay good around there. They will push. Yeah. What happened today? Stop loss smash. The profit. I don't collect them out. Now, this particular market no dey downtrend again, Oga. What we are doing rubbish. Market don't change sentiment from here. Not be even here. From here. See where market change sentiment. So but see where it dey go. Now we dey talk about advanced market structure. It is how they play. This advanced market structure. Eh? See, now so big banks they move market too. They move market with advanced market structure, not with your recent high and low. Because if you dey focus on your recent high, your recent low, your recent high, your recent low, bro, you won't see any opportunity. And any opportunity you see that price will take you out. Because price have changed sentiment. Look at where price change sentiment. But a lot of people will see that this is a particular zone. Now, price have changed sentiment for me. That's why I say, okay. And if you look at this particular zone, this is a what? Supply zone. Another block. Another block. That price mitigated and started selling. If you look at it from a 15-minute time frame, that is a valid order block. That price mitigated P without a go down. But it wasn't able to break out from this low. And price break out from it, which make it what? A mitigation block. I know say market no go come here again. Some people will see that I want to buy gold somewhere here. Price will not come here again. Price will never come here now. Now, what happened? Why is you this particular zone? This one is our 15 minutes POI, which is what our Mitigation block. Now, this is not a breaker block. Oh. This is mitigation block. There's difference between mitigation block and breaker block. Oh. Breaker block, in case of breaker block, this low that is here. Let me go back to one. This low that is here. If it is breaker block, this low will be broken. That's a breaker block. But this low wasn't broken. It no break out. It started to go without breaking out from this low. It now become mitigation block. Now, if it is now the other block you want to buy from, you could miss market tire. You no go even dey see entry until you understand mitigation block, until you understand breaker block, until you understand liquidity sweep. This I use 7 different things to buy for the market. 7 different methods. Now they buy. No copy me. Oh. If you don't understand this method very well, you no go dey see entry. 7 different methods. Number one, I use what I call OB, which is order block. I use what I called breaker block, BB. I use what I call mitigation block, MB. I use what I call fair value gap. I use what I call liquidity sweep. You must know this thing very well, liquidity. And I also use protected low and protected highs. These are the 7 different methods I buy. So everything concerning big banks, I know I finish. This is what we call evolution of the big banks. We call this evolution of big banks. It talk about every single method of how the big
More,
banks are buying.
more,
They buy through 7 methods.
represent.
So they use different 7 methods. Now, most method out there, what they are teaching us is just one. Some will just teach them only order block, telling them that only order block is their buying opportunity. If you are using only order block, that shows that your buying opportunity will be few. You won't be seeing much buying. You won't be seeing much selling in the market. You won't be seeing much buying. You won't be seeing much selling in the market. You'll be seeing few. Sometimes, most of the time, you could just be missed out because you only they use order block. But if you understand the evolution of how these big banks move, the evolution of the big banks, you go know say, no time, every time you go to say entry. Every time you go to say, because you understand every single step, every single method of how the big banks is buying the
No.
market. So it's very, very important you understand this evolution of the big banks. When we dey talk mentorship, you go say I dey whine you. They play. They play. Just know only other block alone. This is whether I go see opportunity. You must know the 7 method. Method they teach only one. Some they teach two. Other block and breaker block. Some go help you. They go teach you other block, breaker block, and fair value gap. They don't end. And for gold, if they trade gold, if you know sabi breaker block, you go cry because even for gold, price not even know what be other block. For gold, what price dey respect pass? Breaker block, mitigation block, fair value gap. These 3 things, nine price respect pass for gold. These 3 things, breaker. You know, bro. See, most of the time, gold no dey. Gold no know wetin dey call that block. Oh. That's why you must understand the evolution of the big banks. Now, what you go to use for here? Now, mitigation block. No be breaker block. Oh. This is not the other block. Oh. Now, mitigation block. So this is telling you that, bro, you must open your eye, especially if you dey trade gold. Make sure you understand these 3 things very well. These 3 things, if you are trading gold, breaker block, mitigation block, and fair value gap. Because now there you will buy most of the time. If price won't change, it's either we can buy from breaker block or mitigation block. What I mean by change is if price is moving from a bearish order flow to a bullish order flow, just like what happened here, it's mitigation block or breaker block. But if price is in a continuation trend, what I mean by continuation trend is if price is in a bullish order flow, or it's in a bearish order flow, gold focus mostly on fair value gap. But mind you, if you are buying from your fair value gap, make sure there's a liquidity resting at your fair value gap. Any market wey you dey buy, because gold no dey use other block. Market fit come this down now. Instead of make you use this other block for here, you know what market go do? Market go use fair value gap buy. And wetin gold dey do most of the time. Instead of make you use this other block, it will come, if it just come here. Something like this is what I told you. What did I told you? What did I tell you for you? What did I tell you now for here? As the price go respect here. You see, not be juju. Oh. I know see this trading, is everything they call mastery. No be juju. I say price go, not I tell you, say, but I go use here as liquidity. See price go respect here. Buyers go start to dey buy from here. You see what happen now? No be juju. Oh. Now, mastering how the big banks operate. That's why you need that advanced market structure. If they use basic market structure, you go cry. Because all these big banks, they need to use basic market structure. Basic market structure focus on fair value gap and other block alone. But advanced market structure, it focus on fair value gap, breaker block, mitigation block, liquidity, all the 7 different methods, protected lows and highs. You see what I just tell you? Exactly what I talk. Like say I did it. You see that? Now they give me valid liquidity zone. Now, this my other block is giving me more confidence that price will respect it. Or price will definitely respect my fair value gap. Now, this other block don't they give me confidence, say go. But I know if you use it. Here no be other block. Here no be liquidity sweep. This liquidity with there, is not liquidity. This is not the liquidity. This is the real liquidity. And now I won't understand liquidity. Oh. You get what they call liquidity for the markets. Not be every secret. Anything we want to do, I think God beg you, look for this liquidity, especially if you want to buy from fair value gap and other block. If this liquidity no day, if like we see an impulsive move, but no liquidity, oga, no buy. Because this liquidity, you know what they take and reduce? They use that to sustain if market they go come down like this. They will take and sustain people with the take trap them in. So that this place here, how that we there, market fit move where there's something we call liquidity. You need to understand liquidity very well. Oh. If you don't understand that, I think God beg you. This is not a liquidity zone. Oh. This is not a liquidity zone. Oh. Because a lot of people say, liquidity have sweep. Liquidity no sweep. Oh. There's no liquidity yet. This is like a pullback. So the liquidity we are seeing and the liquidity that have not yet formed is this. Here. That's the liquidity I'm looking right now. The price come here now, price will do something like this. After that, price will not be like this. Fee, 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 fee. This is what I mark so. That's what price go do. Just look at. No be juju. This is what I mark so. That's what price go move now. Fee, 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 fee. If you no reach this other block, if you just come here, almost close to one, we will just start to dey go. See my expectation for good now. But this market move which year for me to believe say here na liquidity. I must see that movement, it must reach here. It must reach here. That movement must, or it make it even pass and safe, or make it even come reach here. But that movement be say e no go break structure. And if it break structure, it's still okay. Even though that movement go like this and it break structure, nothing spoil. Oh. Nothing spoil. Oh. It go make that your liquidity dey more stronger. Now wetin e do for you? It make that your liquidity make it dey more stronger. So the main zone we suppose buy for now still here. So nothing spoil. Oh. Even like it break that structure. That's what we call patience. Is it patience? You no get you know they go anywhere. They use SMC, you no get patience. Forget them. No be for you. It is SMC. You know, get patience. No be for you. That's where with that's where your patient comes in. You need to be patient. So if price come now and break out from this side, oh, hmm, nothing spoil. Don't be curious. Don't panic. Don't rush. Now, as the price is going up now, a lot of us want to buy. Let's buy gold now. Let's buy gold now. I want to buy gold now. Put it as what are you doing? Now, price will be going your way now. You go to appeal. You go to appeal. Thinking that here is a you say this is a equal low double top or equal low. I don't know what you call it. Equal low. Price is expecting that low. Yeah. This shows us that this particular zone is a very strong support zone. That's what price is showing us right now. Now, price has been expecting it. You see, so definitely let me just buy here and put my stop loss here. Lack of patience. You have a rightful setup. Price have not come back there. You are not patient. Are you gambler? This thing a gambling. I dey laugh you, my guy. This thing no be if you don't know how be say no know am. If you no get that patient, not be strategy be the matter. Now that emotion and the psychology, now be the biggest. This thing what it. No matter what I go push give you, no matter what I want to explain, if you no fit control this one, your mind, now waste of time. E just dey look me for nothing. E no get any benefit for you because now your mind now be the trading itself. Now your mind go tell you say I buy now. Now your mind go tell you say sell now. So if you no fit caution your mind as a trader, bro, no juju, no evia fit make you profitable for this game because it's a matter of mind. That's the hardest, and that's why I say 70% of trading is mind. So if you learn strategy, now 20% you learn. If you learn SMC or you learn ICT, think say you don't know what they do, now just 20% now you learn. So 20 over 100, now waiting, now failure. If you get 20 over 100, my guy, now, so this is your strategy way less so now still failure. If you know, if this one no dey intact, because this is the main one. Can you follow your trading plan? Can you stick to your trading plan? Do you follow risk management? It comes with this. Are you fear? You dey fear when you enter? You get greedy? Everything dey here. You get patient? Everything dey here. You dey revenge trade? Everything dey here. Psychology. So if you dey learn this one, SMC, now 20% you dey learn. Now make a most trader they tell you say trading na scam. Why? Because they can't control their psychology. That's why a lot of people condemn trading today because of this. They don't know. And the psychology are not being taught in most
We,
mentorship class. They are not being taught. In most YouTube video you see today is what? What are they teaching? SMC is the best strategy. ICT, supply and demand make it easy. That's what they are teaching. Leaving this 70% of trading, psychology. So if you don't know this, my brother, nothing will carry you. No, if like you learn SMC, you learn ICT, you learn every strategy you will learn. Now F9, you go still the collect stop loss. 3 years, you no go get anything to show up. So the risk management is 10%. These three things work together if you want to become profitable. The risk management is what? 10% of trading. Psychology, 70. SMC, 20. Risk management, 10%. Now, we all focus on SMC, 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 SMC. All traders want to learn SMC. We ignore this. We ignore the main one, the most important one. We ignore it. We ignore this one. This one, most of us are saying, okay, let me add it. Some traders are trying to learn this one. They are trying the 10% one. Now, you are trying to learn this and you learn this, you just learn 30% of trading. Now, are you profitable? No. 30 over 100 is a failure. 30 over 100 is a failure. That's why 90% are failing because 90% focus on SMC and risk management. Leaving psychology. They leave this one behind. The most important thing. The most important thing. Now, can you control yourself? Can you see what I'm saying? Market is going that way right now. People are using support that. Can you see? Market is going that way. They are, oh, not be juju. Market go that way. Now, why if you tell me say, boss, but you know say it go up, why I not enter? I know say this market will go up for here. Why I don't tell you say this market will reject for here. The way I tell you, now say it rejects. I tell you say this market will go up for here. It start to dey go up. You go ask me say, boss, but you know all this thing. Why you no fit enter? Now wetin they call the psychology be this so. I know say this thing you go happen, but I no still enter because I dey control myself. No be wetin be my plan. My plan be this. Now my plan be this. This my main plan, not this. But most of us, I say I know say it go happen. You go use say you dey buy. Wetin go do you? Chop stop loss because you no fit control yourself when you dey enter the market. Emotion. So psychology is what? Is 70%. If you can't control it, despite that I know that this thing is going to happen, that this particular zone is going to reject, the buyer is going to come in, I never go in for buy. I'm trying to control myself. I'm trying to be disciplined. I'm trying to follow my 3D plan because my 3D plan says I will only buy if price what? Give me a valid liquidity zone and what? Give me a valid order block and fair value gap before I buy. That's my 3D plan. This is my 3D plan. Oh. Now, price does not give you that your 3D plan. You are buying. This is where psychology comes in. Price does not give you your 3D plan now. What are you doing? You are buying. Price not give you your 3D plan. This is your 3D plan for here. You don't put that for here. But because of say greedy, market feeling me, oh, market feeling me, oh. Hey, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. Market feeling me, oh. Make a buy, make a buy, make a buy. Eh, this is a, this is like a bullish engulfing. Ama with a my bozo candle. So buy, put your stop loss here. I still na me sabi good pass. It don't dey make months. Na me sabi trade pass. And they look at the laugh. So don't try always try to control yourself. Make sure you follow your trading plan. My trading plan says there must be a liquidity before I buy, and there must be a fair value gap or order block before I buy. And that's what price is doing now. Price is creating liquidity. That's why I asked that question. Is that a valid setup? So the setup I share is not a valid setup. That setup I share on gold is not a valid setup. That's why I asked that question. Most of you fail that question. That setup I share on gold is not valid. Why? Because there's no liquidity yet. A lot of people think that this is a liquidity. It's not. There's no liquidity yet. There's not. So this is the particular zone that we are looking for. And this liquidity, this particular zone is not yet liquidity safe until price they continue to go up. Trading. So until price go up like this, I will now call this a particular zone a liquidity zone. So that setup I share is a wrong setup. So this will be my resetup like this. Price come back here. I think this is my order block, and I believe maybe price might come somewhere here. Here, my buy from here because price expects fair value gap than other block in gold. I've told you multiple times. And even it's breakout block or mitigation block, it's a different case. So I'll buy here, I'll buy somewhere here if I'm about to buy gold here, or I buy here, targeting this side. It all depends. If I buy from the fair value gap, my stop loss will be below the fair value gap like this. If I buy from the other block, my stop loss will be below the other block like this. It all depends. So this is my setup on gold. Now, this is what I'm saying. That's why they talk. Now, what's good? Now, you see, it just they do that thing I just talked. Exactly that. It's why they talk now just dey do. Now what they call understanding market, advanced market structure. It is important to. Now let's go to BTC. BTC they different though. BTC they different though. See what you go see for BTC now when we go there. See my setup for good for BTC. Now, why I use this one do liquidity? If you tell me this question, go your comment section now. Why did I say this particular zone is a liquidity zone? Why you know they different from gold? Why this one they different from gold now? Why is this particular zone as liquidity zone? Eh? Why I use this particular zone? You know, see this one now, it different from the way gold be. Now look at 5 minutes time frame. And if I ask question now, say among this one, you know, say other block there, other block there. If you look market for here, you can notice say other block, one other block, let's say the possible move that that coming finally before this block construction day. So some other block there. Some people will talk say they want buy BTC for here. Okay, why I not mark this particular zone? Or but still we see impossible move. Why I mark here? Who fit tell me that kind? Who fit tell me the answer? We dey talk about advanced market structure. I know they play. Oh. If you know sabi advanced market structure, you know what they see entry. Oh. You need to say see market in different way. Smart money, if you know the advanced smart money, because big banks, make I bust you, they need to use lower high, lower low, they buy higher high, higher low. Lie, nothing like higher high, higher low. Where all these people dey? All these big banks, they need to use trading view. They use allied data. Now, allied data, they take they buy. You know what they call allied data? For you to subscribe for this allied data, you know how much for to subscribe every month, you know how much? So he did say that they use all these higher, higher, higher low they buy. You want every bounce play? So SMC where they teach most of the time now, na simple SMC, basic SMC, when they happen until you understand this light pattern of buying. And that time you come to say, yes, you need to wake up. Now, if you go to your 1 hour for BTC now, see what you see. Market they go down very, very clear. This is like a valid break of structure here to the downside. Why I decided to come back to 15 minutes is this. If you look at the market sentiments, market come here. This is okay. Let's just start from here.
Everything I said for them only class before.
We are coming back. We have 3 minutes, but we are coming back. I will surely come back.
I can't react.
Please mute your mic. Now, if you look at this now, BTC, I want to analyze from 1 hour time frame. If you look at what I'm doing, pay attention. I'm not focusing mostly on higher time frame now because I told you that big banks are in holiday. So August season, big banks, most of them dey holiday. Market no dey respect higher time frame mostly. Now lower time frame, like go dey see entry 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute. If you dey wait for 1 hour, 4 hours, you no go see entry. You go wait tire. Market no go come your zone. Now, if you look at 1 hour now, from the 1 hour time frame, this is very clear that these have been. Let me just start from here. This is break of structure. And for this now, if you look for this 1 hour now, this break of structure not to be valid. But the pattern of the market here is not clear. But if you go to 15 minutes time frame, it's more clear than 1 hour. Hold on. Let's hold on. Let's listen to what I'm saying now. Let me delete this now. Now, if you look at it from 15 minutes time frame, it's more clear than 1 hour. How? Now, if you look at this is the last break of structure of the market. If you look at this is the break of structure that took place. Pay attention now. It's more clear than the other one. Now, after this break of structure occur, price give us a pullback. And what do we see? What do you see, guys? What is this? Liquidity sweep. Liquidity. See, from lower time frame, no 1 hour. For 1 hour, you know, we see that, But for lower time frame, that's why I say go to your lower time frame to understand the market sentiment. Because most of the time now, August season, market, they respect higher time frame. Now, slow. Now, we see a liquidity sweep here. Price does not break out from this low. Rather, what price did is sweeping liquidity. This particular zone. I'm trying to understand the sentiment of the market here. And what do we see? This automatically become our change of character. Here. Now we just start to the change of character. Some people just say now here, not be here, not be here. Most of them they do that mistake. Here, not be change of character. Now here, here. Not this one. Smart money trader, please listen. Advanced market structures is proven to you. When we dey talk about mentorship, because this is how they want you. It is important. Now, what happened? This is a change of character from the lower time frame already. Now, what do we see? Ever since then, we see an impulsive move to the upside. And this is the highest high of the market. Now, this is the trading range. This is the high, and this is the low.